Hello, everybody. My name is Roy Nummer of Mundo Albiceleste.com, and this is a special Champions League edition. We're going to try something different. I want your feedback by the end of this. Leave your comments. Let me know what you guys think. Essentially, what we're going to be doing is I'm going to be doing these videos after every Champions League match day or at the end of every two match days, the Tuesdays and the Wednesdays. And what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be naming my top three Argentine performers in the Champions League for that week. And I want you guys to leave your comments as well. Leave them in the video in the comment section below. I'm going to read them out in the next video, and we'll see if we're aligned, if we're not aligned. It's going to make for some great discussions. So yeah, we're going to be picking our top three. I'm going to be picking my top three Argentine performers in the Champions League this week. There were a lot of them. I kind of have a top four, but I'm going to have to narrow it down to a top three. And this will be in no particular order. Absolutely no particular order. I'm not going to say this one was number one, this one was number two, this one was number three. But we'll see how it goes. Sometimes I might just be like, you know what, this is my top pick, and we'll go with that. But for this first edition, my top three, we're going to kick things off with Lisandro Martinez. Ajax with a massive 4-0 win versus Borussia Dortmund. And Lisandro Martinez, the Argentine, was in the heart of it all. The Argentine was one of the best players on the pitch for Ajax, one of the men of the match, or man of the matches rather. He finished with 5 clearances, 4 interceptions, 4 tackles. He completed 8 out of 10 long balls and won 100% of his ground duels. And he also had a pass accuracy of 94%. An absolutely stellar performance by Lisandro Martinez. The 23-year-old was at the heart of it. Like I mentioned, he shut down every attack that came his way, and just a stellar performance by him. Taking a look at the table, Ajax in first place, 3 wins out of 3, 9 points. Dortmund second place with 6 points. Sporting with 3, and Besiktas with 0 points. So one of my, personally speaking, one of my favorite players to watch has been Lisandro this past season. Been slowly keeping an eye out on Ajax, trying to watch as many of their matches as I can, or at least catching the highlights, and watching Lisandro specifically. And also, obviously, Nicolas Tagliafico. Tagliafico did not take part in the match in the 4-0 win. He was on the bench. However, Lisandro Martinez started, he played, and defensively stole the show. Absolutely a very good performance by him. And hopefully we get to see him get some minutes with the Argentina national team, although Christian Romero and Nicolas Otamendi are doing a pretty good job, if I do say so myself. So Lisandro Martinez was one of my players. Player number 2, it's got to be Lionel Messi. Messi with 2 goals for PSG. He's now on 3 goals for the season for them. All 3 of his goals in the Champions League. He went into their match versus Leipzig on 1 goal, added 2 more. 2 very different goals. The first one, which drew PSG level. Pardon me. At one point, it was 1-0 PSG. Leipzig took the 2-1 lead. And then Messi made it 2-2. It was Kylian Mbappe who made the run inside the Leipzig penalty area. And it was Messi with the goal. So Mbappe pulled it back to Messi. Messi's effort on goal was partially stopped by the goalkeeper. The ball would end up hitting the post and rolling across the line. And Messi would just kick it in from very close range from the line for his second goal in a PSG shirt, his first goal of the match. His second goal was very different from his 2 other ones. Obviously, his first one versus Manchester City, the edge of the penalty area, just outside of the penalty area. And this one versus Leipzig, the pullback by Mbappe. His third goal for PSG, or his second of the night, was a penalty. So Paris Saint-Germain were awarded a penalty. It was Messi that took it. Mbappe pointed to Messi and he told him, look, you're going to take the penalty. Messi took the ball, placed it, and it was a Panenka. It was a chip down the middle, a very nice, very well executed Panenka by Messi. That gave PSG the 3-2 lead. Could have been 4-2. PSG were awarded another penalty kick, but Mbappe ended up missing it. His effort went let's say, very, very high up. He missed the goal. But Messi with the 2 goals. Angel Di Maria did not take part in the match as he was suspended. Mauro Icardi going through some situations at home. He was not part of the squad. And Leandro Paredes, as we reported a couple of days ago, is injured. He is expected to return after the international break in November. Although with the matches coming up for Argentina versus Uruguay and Brazil, you wouldn't bet your money against Paredes being back beforehand. So Messi with the 2 goals, he's my second player. My third player, I'm kind of torn on this. It's between two, Rodrigo De Paul of Atletico Madrid and Juan Musso of Atalanta. Two very different players, obviously, Musso being the goalkeeper and Rodrigo De Paul, the midfielder. We're gonna start with De Paul. I'm more inclined to go with De Paul, despite the fact that I thought Musso played a very good match, made some very, very good saves for Atalanta. On Cristiano Ronaldo, he made a couple of saves versus Manchester United. But I'm gonna be going with Rodrigo De Paul, arguably Argentina's best player in the World Cup qualifiers and all 3 matches in October. Rodrigo De Paul, just another very, very good performance for Atletico, for Diego Simeone's men. He played the match for about 80 minutes, if I'm not mistaken, started it, and then was ultimately replaced in the last 10 or so minutes. But what a performance. Everywhere on the pitch, could have had 2 assists, 2 glorious assists, one in each half. The first one was on Antoine Griezmann, a cross from very, very deep, which fell to Griezmann, and he missed his one-on-one. And his second could have been assist was a 1-2 in the second half, but the Atletico effort was ultimately saved by Alisson. And De Paul had a performance that you expect, or that we've come to expect rather, from him. Just great performance, like I said, everywhere on the pitch, winning the ball, the duels, the tackles, the crosses, the passes, everything, left it all out on the pitch. And he received a standing ovation when he was substituted off. And for anyone who's watched Rodrigo De Paul, you'll know why. You'll know why he had a standing ovation from the Atletico fans. So those were my top 3 Argentine performers. I mentioned, honorable mention to Juan Musso in his 3-2 match versus Manchester United in the Champions League. But my top 3, in no particular order: Lisandro Martinez, Rodrigo De Paul, and Lionel Messi. Although I kind of want to give the top spot to Lisandro Martinez. I think I'm gonna have to. I might not always do this, but I'm gonna go with Lisandro on this one. My top player this week in the Champions League for Argentina, Lisandro Martinez. Let me know what you guys think, and what do you think of this video? If you enjoy these kinds of videos, let me know in the comments. What would you guys like to see? Maybe top 3, top 5, anything else, let me know. And obviously, leave your top 3 players in the comments. We'll be reading them in the next video. We'll go through them and see. Maybe you guys thought Lautaro Martinez for Inter, he had a pretty good performance as well in their win. Had an effort towards the end of the match, which was saved. Could have had a goal. First time effort by Lautaro. If there was anyone else, Palomino for Atalanta, for example, another good showing from him. So let me know. Leave a comment, your top 3 or even your top 5. Let me know, and like I said, we'll read them in the next video. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like button, and if you like what you see, hit that subscribe button. And we're gonna be back sooner than you think, much sooner than you think. Once more, my name is Roy Nemmer of Mundo Albiceleste.com, and thank you for watching.